I'm here with Jesse Cruz, and Jesse, tell us, we're here with your horse Benny. Benevengo is how it's.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, and so what brought you here from Monmouth, and then your winter base is Tampa?
Basically, when we claimed Benny, we thought he'd be a pretty nice horse. He ran a pretty good Ragusan number and Beyer number when he ran first time out and won the day we claimed him. And then he's just developed into a really special horse. He come back and won off the claim for us. Was fourth in a stake, and then we ran him in an allowance race against older horses, and he won pretty impressively there. And that kind of set us up, take a long shot and take a swing at running him in the Haskell, which we did, and we were super proud with the way he ran there. He finished fifth in the race, but, he set all the fractions through the first 3/4 of the race, and it ran well. After that, we gave him a little bit of time in between that and his next race, which was the Polynesian Stakes at Pimlico, and he probably ran a little better than what we even expected him to. He beat older horses in that stakes race by about 7.5 lengths or so. So he's that we figured this would be our Breeders' Cup would be the claiming crown at the end of the year for him, and he shipped in last week. He had his final breeze over at Monmouth last Friday, and then he shipped in, and we've been here ever since. And he's taken to the track well. He's done everything great. He hasn't missed any meals or anything like that, so we're pretty excited about him.
How big is this race? It's gonna be. Is he a Kentucky
bred?
Yeah,
Yes,
so
ma'am.
you're running for the whole 200,000.
Yeah, yes, ma'am. So it's for me, we won our first stakes earlier this year, and then Benny won our second stake, obviously. So it's other than the Haskell, was probably the biggest race I've ever ran in. Not probably, it is the biggest race I've ever ran in. And we look to come in with more of a lot lower odds than what we were in the Haskell and things like that. And I think Benny's developed into a little bit better horse since the Haskell then too. Our only concern with him is he is only a 3-year-old, lightly raced. And the Claiming Crown is full of a bunch of older, very class horses that when they run their best, they run real well. So it's a true test for him, but like I said, it's going to be his last race for the season, and then we thought it would be a great spot to try him in and finish out the year in.
How long have you been training?
I'm 28. I started training on my own when I was 23. So this is my 5th year. I've been training for 5 years on my own.
Tell us a little bit about yourself, how you got into horse racing. Were you born into it?
Yes, ma'am. My mom's was an assistant trainer my entire life back home in Charlestown. My real father was a jockey, and then my stepfather, Lewis Craig Jr., is a trainer back home as well. So I grew up on the backside. When I was a little kid, I really didn't like horses a whole lot. It wasn't so much that I didn't like horses. I just would have rather been playing football or something than being at the barn. But my mom, for most of my early life, was a single parent. So she's an assistant of a barn of 30 horses, so we were at the barn an awful lot. And my mom is one of the best horsewomen in the world and kind of taught me everything I know. From that point, I went to work for a guy named Ollie Figgins III, multiple greatest stakes winning trainer, and I went everywhere with Ollie, galloped horses all over the country for him. And I kind of was young, cocky, went out on my own at 23, and here we are today. So.
How important is the claiming crown on the racing schedule for horse racing in general?
I think it's a day to put in the limelight the horses that build the backbone of racing. Obviously, other than the Breeders' Cup or races like that, we on an everyday card, most of the races are claiming horses and stuff like that put racing, day in and day out. So I think the Claiming Crown is a really big end of the year thing for those horses and get them to shine and get a little bit more national record.
Yeah, and because your horses, you'll see other horses like this. He ran one time maiden 30. You put a halter on him and claimed him, and he's a stakes horse.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, so these are not, these are really nice. Maybe they're not the type of horses that ran at
Keeneland the other day.
Yeah, but they're, it shows how horses can change and
Exactly.
develop and stuff as well.
And definitely it shows, I think the whole Claiming Crown overall will show how horses have changed throughout their careers as they've gotten older, they've matured, they've gotten better. It also shows different trainers too a little bit, as they've gotten other horses and things like that, that thrive in other people's systems and stuff like that. So I think it shows a lot for the horses and for the trainers that get their horses to the races on that day.